Greetings and welcome to the Table in the Tavern. My name is Leon Jenkins, otherwise known as Patrick. And because we're playing D&D, I brought along some of my friends. We're going to go around the table and introduce them now. We are playing what's called the Chronicles of Thalia. This particular game is called Shadows of Phyxiuos. And to my left is Brandon. Brandon, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about the character you're going to be playing tonight?
Greetings, guys. I'm Brandon, like Patrick said, and I work with him outside of the online realm. Tonight I'm gonna be playing as Valkas Amberhane. He is a Tiefling Warlock. He is level 7. A little bit of background on him. Let up quick. As of right now, he is trying to save his wife, and how he became a warlock was that his wife was on her deathbed. He started saying a prayer in order to save her life. He sacrificed his own, but unknowing to him, he actually called upon a demon. So now he's trying to kill the demon warlock, gave him the warlock powers, and save his wife at the same time.
I don't believe that's right. I believe that you was granted his power by a god of chaos. God of chaos he has a vendetta against because he cursed him into the creature he is now. You are trying to help him get rid of this god of chaos, which would in turn absolve him of his curse and you of yours.
That's right. That is correct.
He is cursed by this god of chaos, and you are granted power by him to aid him. And yeah, but everything else, yeah, that's all you. I just kind of plug that in there.
Yep.
But other than that, yes, totally. Um, Carrying on, we have Gracie. Gracie wants to tell us a little bit about your character and a little bit about yourself and a little bit about the character you're going to be playing tonight.
Yeah, my name's Gracie Bonebreak, and I do not work with Brandon or Pat, but we're in the same general area. I like to draw, and I'm doing commission art for Patrick. So if you would like to get your character done, let him know, and he will let me know in return.
That is correct.
Other than that, character-wise, I'm playing as a half-orc ranger, level 7. Her name is Mizoga, but she preferably goes by Zoga. Background, her dad was the human and her mom was the orc. And unfortunately, her village that she lived amongst was ransacked one day by Goliaths, and they killed a bunch of their people. And unfortunately, both of her parents ended up dying. But she ended up getting away, and she helped a ranger in return, along with his wife. And so she lived with them, and he taught her how to be a ranger. And so her natural-born enemies are Goliaths, so she has a grudge against them. But other than that, she's just kind of she's just a fierce baddie. She doesn't let anything really get in her way. And she really cares about her friends, even though she might not show it.
And
that is all.
I like that. Thank you very much for sharing that with us there, Gracie. And we have a Ryan in the chat saying, hi, friends. That would be you guys. And, of course, me. I'm his friend as well.
What's up, Ryan?
And we are expecting one more member to our band of misfits, as you said. Uh, they told me to say that. Yeah. And I always try to make my players happy. And till we get our other player, we're going to be milling about and with a little bit of a background of what has happened this far, what has gotten us to the point that we are. The state of affairs have gotten quite dismal as one of our members of our party has been possessed by a ghost. Tell me, how did that happen?
So, do you want just what happened previous in our last session, or
Yeah, why don't we?
leading up?
I I find that it is always best to start at the beginning.
All right. Let me go back to my notes. Let's see.
Of course, I can help a little bit if you'd like.
That would be great.
I'll glad you on your way. A an eager member of clergy had gathered up a group of adventurers to delve deep into a crypt or dungeon that lay in the heart of a land abandoned by time called Stygia, a marshland. Um, these ruins were, of course, at one time a great kingdom, but now have since been the home of a black dragon that has since been vanquished. And upon vanquishing said black dragon, a group of adventurers making their way through there discovered it was the home or former residence of a blackguard known to them as Alanor K. Isian. This member of clergy had been assigned the task of delving deep into these ruins to find out more information about these knights of virtue that seem to have been growing throughout the land. They fear the return of this evil god and their cult of worshippers. And so you have been sent to find any clues and answers that you could. What have you turned up so far?
Well, so far we've run into some lizard people on our way to the caves. They they spoke to Mario because he could understand them, and Mario pretty much made like a safe passage pact with them, and that's where we went into the shops, got weapons, and we promised that we would sell Rocco's javelin and bring him back lives. Well, they led us up to this crypt, and upon entering the crypt, we came across a hallway, and it had two doors on the on what would be on the right side. We managed to open up the one of the I want to say the first door, and inside we saw that there was three cages, and so we didn't see anything else at first, and then Mario entered, stepping on a pressure. Well, when he did, that unlocked all three cages that happened to have skeletons inside, and they started bum rushing us. So we dealt with them, killed. We managed to kill them all, and then we found a pressure plate or a lever up against the wall, and it dropped. stairs. We didn't. We decided not to go in there, and we went and checked out the the rest of the area. So we went down the long hallway, and we came across. Uh, it was the left, no, the right library, and that's where we found numerous of magical items. And Mario also found a passageway to what looks like the underground part of the dungeon. Correct me if I'm wrong, Patrick. So far.
Yeah, I'm kind of following along on Roll20, showing people what you're talking about. Continue.
Okay. So that's where he found a whole bunch of kobolds up at the top on the on the on the map here on Roll20. He managed to cause a cave in or something along the lines when he was coming back. As he was coming back, we were entering the second bookshelf or second library. I'm sorry, and just checking out the area and making sure you know everything's coast. The coast was clear pretty much. So then we made our way back up, and we went into the study. Well, in the study, that's where a large knighted um, knight that was he was in black armor, and he held out a sword, which we thought he was going to attack us. Um, so they, uh, one of our companions, Alcaril, he set a spell to emulate soldiers coming down the hall, as if we were not alone. Well, as he does that, we all make our way into the room, and he says, in my own words, he says something along the lines of, "You guys are weak-minded, or you guys are weak." I have,
Pathetic.
yeah, pathetic. Um, and then he just vanishes. Well, we managed to find the chest that was in there, but this chest was no ordinary chest. It was a chest that was trapped, meaning anything, if I'm not mistaken, Patrick, anything that touches it gets caught on fire.
I don't know. Something did. I know someone let their familiar land on it, and that burst into flame.
Yeah. Um, so Alcaril went and used his owl to see if it was trapped, which it was, and it bursted into a ball of flame, pretty much. Then I managed to find, or Gracie's character, which was Mazoka, managed to find writing, mysterious writing on, and that she wanted me to come translate it, so I translated it, said the words, and I spawned a horned tiefling-looking creature.
Hold on 1 second. Let's
Yes.
let's refocus on this just 1 second. You guys found a summoning circle with a number of names written in it. She asked you the name. You decided to go ahead and speak that summoning name aloud. Now let that sink in just for a moment. What do you guys at home think happened? Go ahead and tell him, Brandon. What
Yeah,
happened?
I managed to summon a creature.
A demon.
Um, it was, yeah, it was definitely a demon. Um, it looked, it appeared as a tiefling. What a tiefling.
Actually, I take that back. It was a devil that you summoned, and it was a bearded devil.
Ah, okay. So as we're trying to figure out what we're going to do with this creature, Mario was creating a hole in the wall, and he managed to get a big enough hole to where he could him and another person could go into. And I, correct me if I'm wrong, Patrick. Did we end up fighting that creature, or did it just vanish?
Yeah,
No, we did.
you guys did. You guys ganged up on it, and I believe managed to kill it in just a couple of turns. But Gracie suffered a very critical wound, but was later healed by multiple
That's
members
right.
of the party.
Okay. So as once we killed the creature, Gracie and Alcarel decided to venture back down the hallway from the door of the study and managed to go left and then go up the long hallway. Which from there, Gracie was left
Well,
alone.
oh,
Alcarel's.
wait. Hold on. I'm glad that you're going through everything, all the encounters that you had in the dungeon. But you
Mhm.
guys discovered a number of clues in the study, and that's kind of really what I was asking you about. What did you discover about Eleanor Caesian and such here? Do you remember? Is any of that written down? Because that's the stuff that you were here for. At
I
least
do,
some.
if you want me to.
Yeah, please.
So, to backtrack, when we were in the study, before we fought the demon, the bearded demon, I went over to the desk where the knight was, and I looked what he was shuffling through, and they were actually death certificates. And they had the stamp, uh, they had the stamp of Phyxiuos, and then some of them had a Hydra on it. And then it turned out that they were death certificates of like like of the people who used to be in what used to be the kind of like state or country it was before. There was Cal, and then Calrissius, and there was a death certificate that was kind of like blurred out as if it wasn't true.
Yes.
And
That
so
I believe
I believe,
the names were Cal and Calron, and Calron was the son of Cal, as you had said, but then his name was scratched out. You later found out that the reason why was he was lost, dead. He's presumed dead, and well, so the next heir became his trusted knight, known as Jarlaxle, another paladin in the order. Um, and then Calron was then adopted by this Alanor Caesian, and later became a blackguard in service to him, and then even after death served Birchu as a death knight, and some say still serves. Some might even say Calron was the one at the desk, but I didn't say that. Someone did. Someone might. They might. They may. They could. I don't know. We'll have to find out. But yeah, you guys did venture through. You found a golem of some kind, or at least a giant statue made of iron, right?
Yeah, I think it was an ironclad golem.
Right. Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you there, Gracie. I just wanted to help out because it seemed like some of our notes were a little bit off, so I just wanted to help correct them a little bit. Uh,
Uh,
the Calron, Jarlaxle, Alinor Caesian, those are the names that are you can just say Alinor. Those are the names of importance that you had found among the stuff there. Anyway, after the Golem, you guys decided, no, you didn't want to deal with that. Not you by yourself, Gracie. You had come to it and were like, no. And then you guys pretty much came back to that spot again. We're like, nah, I don't think I really want to deal with that. But then you guys did end up using some of the caves. You met up back up at the party, and I believe you guys ended up going through the caves here, and you found an entryway into a kitchen. And from there, you discovered that there was a room here. So you went back through the caves again and came out through here. There, you began to sneak your way through here, but then a trap was triggered down here. That caused a number of things to happen. Barrels all throughout this room started to explode. And the party, being up on these balconies, were in the blast radius, and they all took a lot of damage. People almost died. Um, they finally made their way out, and then began making their way down here, licking their wounds. They made their way down into this hallway, where they discovered a cage, a gelatinous cube, which they have since slain, and an altar with a ghostly figure that Brandon had discovered that now possesses one of their members of their party, being Gracie's character. Now we are still waiting for one of our troop to arrive. Ah, I take that back. He is here. Hello, Chris or Drake. How art thou?
Tired, but I'm here.
Awesome. Well, we did go around and do introductions earlier, but I'd like to go ahead and introduce our newest party member here. Uh, Chris, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about the character you're going to be playing tonight?
Yeah, my name's Chris. I go by Drake. It's a gaming nickname from back in the day. I've been playing D&D for almost 30 something years, probably more than 30 years. And I've been playing with Pat for quite a while, and I'm just one of the addicts along for the ride. But I am playing a goblin by the name of Mario the Strong, and he is a interesting little guy. He is a druid. I think he's a druid sorcerer mix. I'm waiting for my screen on D&D Beyond to come up. I apologize.
No, you're fine. And I was also hoping I could see all your lovely faces, but if not, I understand. Some are camera shy.
There we go. Yeah, I am a goblin sorcerer druid, and I am Mario the Strong, and I feel like I'm twice the size I actually am most of the time. And
Don't we all?
so yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. We had just done our recap about all the events that had taken place. Did we leave anything out that anyone would say important to them before we get back into this? I'm going to take that as a no.
Just we were gonna call Ghostbusters.
Well, that is who you call.
We are the Ghostbusters, apparently.
Yeah, Peter took a message. He said he'd be with you as soon as he could.
Not Venkman. No.
Unfortunately. Let me grab my notebook over here.
Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters. All right, what is this? Drake, Brandon, Gelatinous Cube, Gracie, Ghost. This looks like it. This is it. This is the initiative order.
Gelatinous cube.
So,
Yeah, we're down the hallway.
Gelatinous Cube has since
Oh,
been
yeah.
defeated. And we do find
I was gonna
ourselves.
say, let's not.
Go ahead, Gracie.
Sorry. I was gonna say, let's not forget how I sacrificed hit points to save Brandon after he got swallowed by the gelatinous cube.
You totally did.
Where is Gracie?
Gracie is underneath the ghost.
Oh, so we're both underneath the ghost.
Yes, because you were all in the same place. It just so happened the ghost is the top tile there. Yeah, so whatever. But it's all stacked there. Either way, we do start with top of initiative. That would be you, Chris. You are currently in the same square as Gracie that is currently possessed by a ghost. Now, you know she's possessed. She's not herself. You've already been through that. The last turn, she did try to strike at you. Now then, it is your go.
Okay, so last turn I cast Entangle on her, and I still had that up. So
That is correct. She was entangled, and her arms and legs are bound into the vines that have grown out of the walls, the floor, and the ceiling here to grasp at her and hold her while you try to what?
that's the $1 million question. So the gelatinous cube died at the end of the last session, right?
Gelatinous Cube
Or-
is a puddle of goo now.
Puddle of goo. It says a gelatinous goo puddle. Okay.
It is indeed.
Gelatinous goo puddle. Not to be confused with, all right, what do I want to do? So I don't will this work? It does no. Do I want to do this? Yeah, why not? I'm gonna try to cast sleep on Gracie to see if we can put her out. And maybe just put her down, and maybe the ghost will decide, well, I can't do anything with a sleeping body. Maybe I'm getting out of here. So I'm going to cast sleep on Gracie. She might. I don't know how the levels work.
Levels?
Well, I mean,
Well,
it affects. I'm looking to see how the spell sends creatures in a magical slumber. Roll 5d8 for the total. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. So I have to roll 5d8 to figure out.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to see if I can just do that. It doesn't give me the ability to do that on the screen. Okay. So I will roll it. 1, 2. So I guess if I roll more than what she's got, then she goes unconscious. Is that correct?
Let's hope. And Ryan says, "Get the holy water."
I don't. I'm a druid. I don't have any.
Our only one kind of went to go get the milk. So.
8, 6, 14,
My lord abandoned me.
20, 25, and the last one. So 33.
33 points of damage.
It's
Okay.
not damage. It's 30.
Oh no, sorry, 33 points. And how many hit points do you currently have, Gracie?
25.
25. That is amazing.
It's time to go slumber time, friend.
To do the
99.
one, two,
Sorry, Mario didn't want to hit you, so he figured he'd put you to sleep instead.
Yes, that is always a great idea. Always
The
a
bulk
great
of
idea.
licorice.
I mean, she's tied up with vines. Now she's asleep, right?
Um,
Or is the ghost in control and she's still wandering around and we just put her in slumber? I think in possessions, if you put them to sleep, they're actually still asleep.
I'm just looking over the condition immunities for the ghost.
Gotcha.
Okay. So far, I have damage immunities, cold, necrotic, poison. I have condition immunities, charmed, exhaustion, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, and restrained. What is not among that list?
Sleep!
Sleep.
Yay! Mario to the rescue!
How many points did you do again?
35.
It has 45 hit points.
Yeah, but it's still is putting Gracie to sleep, though.
Gracie is asleep, yes, but she is not driving.
I don't like you anymore. I
So
don't
now the
like
ghost
you.
is fully driving now.
So, yay! Oh, a little letdown at the end. Sorry. Because truly you're trying to put the ghost to sleep. That's really what you're trying to do.
Well, I was trying to put the physical body to sleep so the
And-
ghost would just be
And
stuck in
you,
a
and,
body.
you, and you did. The narcoleptic half-orc is asleep, and all condition immunities. However, the ghost is unaffected by it because he has more hit points than the spell was unable to conjure.
Yeah, the spell can only, well,
So you see Gracie, and you see her. Is that going to end your turn?
yeah, I just realized that I could have rolled it 2 additional dice for second level or higher, but I cast it as a first level spell. So that would be all I could do on that. And I'm looking to see
Is that going to end your turn?
yeah, because I don't want to do any physical damage to her. I have a secondary bonus action, but I'm not going to do it. So that I'm going to back up the hallway. So me and
Outcast.
thank you, are on either side of her.
That you have seen the struggle within your very party member as she struggles against the inner turmoil of the ghost, the spirit that has lingering cause to be here and trying to protect her friends from herself. And now, bound, she falls asleep. And a hush, oh, thank God. And then the head rises. And there's no Gracie anymore. The eyes are green, glowing, almost smoldering. Who are you? The ghastly voice asks. What do you say?
Well, the question is not who are you. The question is, well, who are you?
Is that it? Anything from you, Drake? Is that it? Nothing else?
I'm Mario the Strong, and I demand you get out of my friend. I'm her homeboy, and you need to get out of there. That's an occupied body. You're not allowed to be in there. And I mean, we're holding back right now, but don't make us pull out the big guns.
You.
But anyway, I'm Mario the Strong. That's Valcast, and you're in our friend right now. You could give her back, and then we could all three talk. Maybe have a drink.
Mario the Strong.
That's me.
You also trespass.
I didn't see a no trespassing sign. Where did I actually trespass?
Laughter. Hideous. Uncontrollable.
I mean, usually you had to have like keep out signs or trespass, don't trespass, no one allowed, authorized personnel only. But I saw no such sign. So it's really hard to be accused of trespassing when you don't have the proper signage up.
I like you, Mario.
Hey, Patrick.
The Strong. Yes.
While he's got the ghost attention, can I use a potion of healing
On.
on me?
Oh,
Certainly. You quaff a potion of healing. Go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage. I mean. Sorry.
Hello?
So that's 2.
Yeah. So, I like you, Mario the Strong.
you seem pretty pleasant, aside from the fact that you are controlling my friend.
If I do something for you, will you do something for me?
That could be arranged, as long as it does not include me doing damage to the person you're in, or the Valcast, the guy on the other side of you,
Do you?
or any damage to myself.
Do you promise?
Yeah, I promise. Sure.
Will you swear?
But you got to tell me what it is you want me to do first. You got to put the cards on the table. See what's up.
Release me from my bondage. Show of good
Well-
faith.
Wait, you want me to release you before we ever discuss what the terms that I'm supposed to do for you are?
Release my
Oh, is that-
bondage, and I will release your friend.
So is that the deal? I release you, you release her, and we're square.
And then we talk about my deal.
Okay, I'd like to roll an insight to see if I can even trust this.
Go ahead and roll
Mario-
it.
Mario's gullible, but he ain't stupid.
All right.
Oh, geez, I rolled a 2. So I got a 9 on this insight roll. I have a +7, and I rolled a 2.
Gracie is,
So-
the main objective, and, he's just some old ghost. What power does he really have? I mean, obviously the power of your friend, but once free, you could just leave. Right?
So, and what was your name again, Mr. Ghost?
My name is Alan.
Yeah, you know. Really? You're Eleanor? That was one of those 3 names we were supposed to keep up with. Man, you don't look as great as you did in the past, I bet. Well, you know what? you're somebody that was important, and I respect that. And I'm gonna just go on a limb here because I'm a self-respecting goblin, and I'm very strong, and my friends are pretty important to me. So I'll release you, and you're gonna release her, and then we'll talk about whatever it is you need done. And if it's within our power to do it, and doesn't go against some inner set of morals that we stand for, then we'll be willing to do whatever you need done. Is that a fair deal?
That is a fair deal. We can
All right.
at least see.
Mario releases the entanglement. And in the back of his head going, this is going to be a mistake. This is going to be a mistake.
The vines withdraw from his hands or her hands, and you can see this half-orc with her strong hands back at her, and she looks up at you. A deal is a deal. To give up all this again. Very well. And you see that green iridescence fall back from her eyes, and Gracie, you're back.
Actually, she's asleep.
Oh, Gracie
Unless he wakes
falls
up
to the floor.
I mean, honestly, unless the whole event brought her back out of this.
No, you're absolutely right. That's exactly what it would be. Gracie, you fall to the floor after suddenly being released from your... I'm sorry, I'm going to pause this real quick. Brr.
Yeah.
You are released from your possession. The ghost has set you free.
So the duration of the sleep spell is 1 minute. I don't know if we were talking for more than a minute, then she's probably wakes up from the impact on the floor.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you wake up when you collapse to the ground, and you look up to find your friends looking down upon you, concerned.
Mario, the
Do I
strong.
remember anything that happened?
Right up to the point that you fell asleep.
Oh, so I don't remember the deal or anything.
You remember fighting with your friends. It's kind of like in and out. You're back and forth. You remember glimpses of it, but then everything goes blank after hearing your friend start saying some strange words, and then everything goes blank. And then suddenly you wake on the floor with a crash.
Did I
So-
die?
No, you did not die. Oh wait, yes, you died. Mario the Strong brought you back to life. No, I can't even keep a straight face. No, you didn't die. I put you to sleep and then we talked to the ghost, and the ghost and I made a deal. He got out. He wants us to do something for him, and I don't see him in the hallway anymore. So where's the ghost now?
As he says that, Brandon, you notice out of the corner of your eye that same eerie green glow coming from down the hall.
Oh, follow me. Follow me to your task of doom and death. I mean, this way, boys and girls.
Mario, I found your buddy.
Funny how you say he's my buddy. My buddy. Because, my buddy I would take wherever I go. And I don't necessarily want to take him everywhere I go. But it looks like at least got to hear him out. So we'll walk down there and see what he has to say.
All right, but you're
What did
leading.
you do?
I'm like, well, he possessed you. I entangled you and put you to sleep. And then I figured we would make a deal. And the deal was I had to release him. He released you. And he wanted us to do something for him if he gave you back. And I said, as long as it wasn't something horribly morally against our process. And is that another shrine?
Looks like something.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
let's let's roll some. I don't know what do you see when you get down there. Roll some
Mark,
perceptions.
you don't need the dice. No, you don't need them. Perceptions?
Yeah.
You're gonna roll perception. No, don't do it. No, you just go on. Get down. Get down. I can't
I
play.
I
kinda-
assume that you're talking to your cats.
Driving me crazy. Perception.
I got a 9.
Mario just breaks the.
I got a 12.
Gracie.
I had an 8.
You see another what appears to be structure. Another. It's not an altar, but it is a podium, and upon it is an orb. The orb glows with a eerie red hue. It swirls.
So
It swirls with different colors of black and gold and white and red.
so I look at Eleanor and I'm like, so you want us to do something with that thing, I guess.
Yes.
So exactly what do you have in mind?
He you see him travel floating over to the the item. You see him stretch out his hands to touch it, but he can't. He says,
Okay.
"Commune."
Commune.
Help me to commune.
Who are you trying to commune with?
A very stern look comes over his face. My lord and master.
Okay. Well, a deal is a deal. You kept your part of the bargain. I'm going to keep my part of the bargain. Here's how we're going to play this. I'll let you use me to do that, and then you release, and then we go about our business, and we no longer trespass in your area.
A smile comes over his face. Very well. And so
And I got to make sure that he can actually do that to me. He might not actually be able to do that. Hang on a second.
yeah, you had to roll a save before for it earlier against another one. You did save. It is a charisma save if you are resisting.
Yeah, no, I have that ring of mind shielding, but it's for telepathic stuff, not possession. Wait, yeah, it's protects my soul too, but it doesn't say anything about possession. So I walk over to where he's at, and I'm like, I guess you're gonna need one of us to physically touch this, or you're gonna possess one of us so you can touch it. Am I correct?
It would be better if it were me. Allow me to use your hands. I would owe you a debt.
I was like, you released my friend. This is the deal we've made. You're gonna release me when we're done. I won't resist.
That is all you ask, all you request.
Oh,
I
you
offer
said
you.
you would owe.
I offer
I'll,
you.
I'll I'll take you. I'll take the debt for somewhere down the road when it comes time.
You will
All
call.
right.
You will call upon Alanor to do something for you when it is convenient. Nay,
Oh,
I will reward you for your service.
fair enough. As long as it doesn't include losing my this mortal coil.
I am no devil or demon. I do not make deals that go sideways. I have honor even now in death.
Well, so far you proved to be. So let's do this
Okay, so gives you a he slimes you
again.
again. He gives you an ectoplasm hug, and
That's two in slime by two different ghosts: the kitchen, the cook, and this guy.
so you guys see your friend reach out with his small little hands and grasp the orb. The orb comes alive with a brilliant light, okay? A bright aura of, not of red, but of bright light, actual, like, white light, okay? Blinding, even. I have a question for you, Chris. Are you letting him just kind of take over, or are you wanting to be present through this?
I'd like to see and hear what's going on, but I'm letting him kind of drive the car.
Okay. You do hear, like I say, a communion back and forth, as like not exactly words, more like a song in a way, like
So I have a
humming.
question: is
Yes.
this light almost of a radiant style light?
The everyone sees a bright light. You don't. Everyone in the room is
Okay.
blinded essentially when you touch this thing. You are somewhere else. Let me explain. Okay. Let me explain. So, you hear uh, a song, more like humming. Um, what all languages do you comprehend?
Um, Mario. I speak Common. I speak Draconic. I speak Druidic, Elvish, Orc, and Undercommon to go along with Goblin. I'm a pretty handy little guy to have around.
So, Draconic. You hear some words in Draconic. You hear the words Birchroom, bed. Oh no, God. I'm sorry, not bedtime. For some reason, every time I put in Birchroom into any type of like texting apparatus, it wants to spell check it into bedtime. So for some
Bad.
reason, I think now every time I think of Birchroom, I think bedtime.
Bedtime.
You pick up a word that means dreams. You pick up darkness, moon, all those different. It's more like these images are popping into your head in a way as you're hearing the song being sang. And then you hear a retort. Um, and this is of what sounds like many voices. Many voices all speaking at one time, out of many tongues and many languages. what you see in this instance is not this bright light, but almost a void of it. What everyone sees is light, and you see darkness. Um, but in the distance, you can see what looks like something moving in the darkness, as though reflecting shades of gray and of light into some incorporeal form that comes to a serpent with a long tail, many spikes and wings, long wings, the wings of a bat, the head of like a lizard, more or less. What you're seeing is what you understand to be a dragon. Scales of black and of purple and of hues of red and green. All dark, shimmering, even giving off hues of light in this void of nothing. Almost glowing in an iridescent light. You don't feel fear. You feel peace. Perhaps because you're one with Alinor, still singing his song. The song that's coming back is not coming from the dragon. It seems to be calling him. You can see the moon high above in the sky, and the dragon rising up to meet it. You see the moon then begin to turn, and face changes. Slowly you see as trees and mountains begin to form streams and valleys. You see what once was a barren wasteland of the moon turn into a lush paradise. And then the song fades, and the room's glow turns back, and the blur from the brightness of the light begins to fade, guys, and everyone's back in the room again. And Alinor is gone, lifted from you. But on your hand is a ring. A ring, black, just a single band, almost like a wedding band.
I just got married to a ghost. Hey, but I'm somebody's homeboy. Is this gonna work? No.
Yo, I don't think this is gonna work, y'all. It's not gonna work out.
I mean, I'm Mario the Strong. I'm all powerful and strong and physical, and you're like walk right through you and stuff. I mean, what relationship we gonna have, buddy? I'm not saying that. So,
So you guys find yourselves back in the dungeon. A small lapse of time for everyone. For it seems like that makes any sense.
So when I gain control again, I realize that he's gone. I kind of explained to Alicast and is it? It's not Alcaril. That's
Toga.
another. It's what? Oh, it's
Toga.
yeah, Togo. Explain what I saw. I'm like, well, it was darkness and there's this song going back and forth, and then this serpent winged dragon thing came out and started calling Alinor to him, and then there was this answers from all these voices in different languages. And by the way, on those answers, did I hear any of them in one of the languages that I heard? I know, and
Yes.
was I able to comprehend it?
You do recognize some of the words that are being sang. And like I said, they're pretty much repeating a lot of the same things. Moon god and god of dreams, Birchum, and
This has a lot. This is interesting because of when we were standing guard by the swamp, and all that stuff kind of came walking by, and the moon was in a weird place in the sky and all that stuff, and now this is going on. So it definitely ties together somehow. So I explain everything I can from what in the best way I can to them of something that's going on, and I now think personally that that serpent, whatever it was, pulled Eleanor out of here and to wherever it is. That's kind of what I'm getting. I could be wrong.
it's probably a pretty astute assumption. Pretty astute
And
assumption.
I look at the two of them like going, so where are we going next?
Well, I don't know about you. I would love
Yeah,
it been a rough day.
arrest would be great. I'm looking.
You want to go back to that library, or?
Yeah, the library that only had one entrance. Whoops. This library, right there.
Oh. You want to do that one, or do you want to do the room? We said with the demon in.
The room with the desk or whatever over here.
Yeah.
That room.
Let's see what you guys are talking about. All right.
Which one do you want to go to? That room at least has furniture. So sure, we'll go back to the room where we found the interesting guy. Up here, we'll take ourselves. We'll take turns watching the door and take a long rest.
Okay. Hold on. Hold our horses just a little bit, my
There we go.
friends, if you would.
I'm kidding. Is that better?
Okay. No, you're good. You're good. Let's just do me a favor, and I need a die roll. That's what I need. I need a die roll. Yeah, I need a percentage die roll.
I got you. What you want?
What you want? Make me a percentage, please.
Okay, yellow. Yellow is whoa. Damn it. Yellow is high. Black.
I can't hear both of you at the same time.
Huh?
And I can't hear you at all.
I got it.
No, I literally need Chris to roll it. I mean, he's already got it. He already said he's got it. Just let him roll it.
Okay.
44.
I mean, I'm not trying to tell you. Okay, Brandon. I mean, okay, I kind of am. But Brandon, I mean, he already said he had it. I don't want you to take it from him. He did say he had it.
Well,
Right. No.
you roll.
I got you.
What was your roll?
76.
76.
Yeah.
They're both even.
So,
76 demons in the room.
no.
Yeah.
What it was is I need to back you guys up.
Oh, we ran into something on the way to that room.
Yep.
Because Patrick loves us.
Yes, Patrick loves you so much.
Patrick loves us. Yes, he does.
So,
all right.
What I need you guys to do for me is I need you to make me a perception check.
All right. I'm going to do this one more time. Here we go.
I got an 18.
Okay.
Damn it.
14.
I don't like rolling on D&D Beyond. It hates me. I got an 8.
So, Gracie, you're up front. That's great. Okay. So right up here, like right in the middle of the hallway, you're seeing something strange. Um, those, everyone has night vision, right, or dark vision, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So see something in this gray haze, like kind of in front of you. You think you see what looks like uh, a like a skeletal hand and maybe a foot, an arm and a leg, even a skull. It's not like a full skeleton; it's just parts of a skeleton. They seem to me at different phases throughout the hallway there, just kind of suspended in the middle of it. I've seen something
Okay.
like this before.
Do I know what kind of creature this is?
Roll me an intelligence check.
I'm gonna grab a drink. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. What was your intelligence?
6.
Okay. You remember something like this before, but you can't quite place it. But you feel like at an unease.
So I'm gonna turn around and look at Valcast. And is the hallway wide enough for like the both of us to like stand side by side?
It's a 5 foot hallway. So I made the corridors kind of narrow for a reason.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn around and ask Valcast if he can come here and if he sees what I'm seeing.
Okay,
Like
so
perception.
yeah, roll your perception. What you rolled a perception as well. What did you roll?
I rolled a. I would say 14.
14.
Yeah.
All right, so you do see it in the hallway as well. The same thing. It looked like a skeleton, kind of, but not like a full body skeleton, like a hand and a foot, like a femur bone and a head. They're just kind of hanging out in the middle of the hallway, moving slowly in like a grayish
Suspended.
green haze.
Was it suspended? Or
Yeah, you
just
remember something
standing?
like this before. You do, but roll me an intelligence.
Okay.
Mario's like, wait a minute. Is that another gelatinous cube?
No.
That is a 14 again.
No.
So
Okay, then I'll roll.
yes, that is enough. You do remember fighting something just like this before, and what was inside of it was something similar to that, skeletal remains and stuff like that, just like this. You have in fact run into another gelatinous cube in the hallway. Just happens to be down the hall you guys were going. So that's why I had you guys back up.
Okay.
So everyone roll
So-
initiative.
Oh.
Um,
So there's no other. Oh,
We'll see who reacts first.
I wonder if we can go around him.
Don't worry, it has a
I'm
really
fine.
low initiative. The chance that it rolls high is low.
All right, I'll roll on this.
Wrong button.
I got a 5.
The dice are not with Mario tonight. I have a 10. I left my drink in the room. I got excited when I heard the description.
Yeah, I figured someone was going to figure it out.
You and gelatinous cubes.
It's a dungeon. All right. Yeah, it has like a -4 initiative. So let's see here. I'm gonna roll, and I'm gonna ask you guys all what yours were. Oh shit. Okay. That is a good roll. All right, Chris, what did you get? Drake, Gracie, what was your initiative?
Mine was a 5.
Okay. Brandon, what was your initiative?
I got a 5 as well.
Who has the higher dexterity between the two of you?
I got a 16 plus 3, so
I
19.
got a 14.
All right, so Gracie, you're gonna go first, and then Brandon, you're gonna go after her. Okay. Um, Chris, what was your initiative? Interesting. Very interesting. We'll wait for him to get back. Let's go ahead and take a. I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. Let me take a quick piss stop. Talk amongst yourselves. Here's the topic: Margaret Thatcher. I'm just kidding.
Oh boy.
Were you taking a short break? Is that what he said?
Yeah, just a quick one. I'll be right back.
All right, cool.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back.
All right, in
Chris,
that
what is your
case, I'm going to
initiative?
get my drink and I'm going to feed my cats. I'll be right back. 5 minutes.
All right, 5 minutes.
Because in Table of Tavern, we love animals.
Yes.
Does I have chunky dogs?
I has a chunky dog, chunky cats, and chunky bearded dragons.
Oh my goodness. But I'm also gonna be right back. Like 2 minutes.
2-minute tops.
And a return.
All right.
How long was that?
It was 3 minutes.
No. Still fast. Alright, so Loki, I don't know if he still has the stream going, but I did an idea. So you know how Ryan was wanting to do the hype of haunting?
Mm-hmm.
So while I was possessed in sleep, sleep possession, I came up with a design It looks kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, I was lighting my candle. See?
Nice.
Yeah, and then it has a little ram charm and a pentagram. Psych, the chat thought it was a face of you.
Alright, I am returned. Sorry about that.
Oh, I gotta show Patrick. Patrick,
Yes.
I came up with the design for the pipe of haunting.
Oh, is that right? Oh, that is very nice, Gracie. Pipe of haunting.
Let's go. You get the idea.
I do. I do get the idea. Gracie's a very talented artist. Very curious to see what all she can come up with in the future.
How many subs you got?
What?
Like subscribers?
On YouTube, like almost 70, I guess. It's not that many. It's a few. I'm not hugely popular, but I've only been doing it since the fall. I have about 30 some odd subscribers on Twitch, and my lives are more active on Twitch than they are on YouTube. Most people come back and view my YouTube videos later in the week. A lot of times people do the same with my Twitch videos, so I leave them there to do so.
Alright, but if you hit 50 subscribers, they can see my face.
When I get 50 subscribers for Twitch,
Yeah.
okay. You hear that, y'all? We can hit 50 followers on Twitch. We'll be able to see Gracie's face. I'm okay. That's a deal. Okay, that's a deal. I will do my best for that. It takes a lot of me actively doing stuff. That's a lot of behind the DM screen and a lot of. Okay, that's fine.
They are here to be part of the Mario the Strong Club. Yeah!
Gracie says that if we reach 50 followers on Twitch, she will reveal her face for the first time for us.
Wait, she has a face?
Apparently so.
I thought she was just she was Ahsoka.
Yes.
Because that's what I see on her little emblem is Ahsoka. And I like Ahsoka, so that's pretty cool. I'm just waiting for her to pull out a lightsaber and hack something up and save us.
Well,
I actually do have a customized drawing of a Star Wars character.
So, all right. Sorry about that. I have to kind of moderate a certain back there purpose. So we're fighting this here gelatinous cubey guy again, huh? This might be the other gelatinous cube's like brother or sister or mother, or maybe it's his mate. Maybe it's mad, can't find his friend. All legitimate possibilities.
Yep. Okay.
I know they don't like fire. So what's the initiative order?
Hold on. Someone initiated a challenge, and I am doing my best to live up to said challenge.
I'm scared. Hey, on a game related side, can you send me an invite to the to Nightfall and Agents of the Black Hand again when you get time? Not now, but later afterwards.
Yes.
Uh,
True.
I do need a nightfall.
You did you do Togo?
I said I do need to get a nightfall.
A headphone? I've
No,
got like
I said I need to also get an invite to the night.
Okay. Well, I was doing something. I apologize. Just sharing a
what was
link
this?
to Facebook about us playing D&D on Twitch and stuff.
Was this a challenge of
Gracie has challenged me to gain 50 followers on Twitch, so she will reveal her face. So I was actively sharing the link.
Cool.
Just that kind of thing. Now then, initiative. I was waiting for your initiative. What was that? What is that, Chris?
Mine?
Yes.
12.
12.
12.
What is your dexterity? It's higher than a gelatinous cube, I'm certain.
Mario's dexterity is a 15.
Gracie, what was your character's name?
Mazoga, but you can just put Zoga.
Meshuggah.
Okay. And Brandon, what was your character's name again?
Valcast.
Valcast. I'm going to try to be using your guys' character's name. Mario. Mario the Brave. It is your turn first. You have seen the gelatinous cube down the hallway from your friends. And so, let's see what happens there. Gracie has initiated a challenge to me to get at least 50 followers for Twitch, and then she will reveal her face. I decided to go ahead and share that link to Facebook, and we just got 2 new viewers in Twitch, so challenge accepted. We will see what happens. If I can get up to 50 followers, Gracie, which is down in the bottom right-hand corner on your screen, will finally reveal her face. Can I get the faces of my other D&D players? Yeah, that would be nice. You know.
Sorry about that.
Yes. That way I can have everyone's face up here for everyone to see. Anyway, now then, Chris, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I have a question.
Yes.
I am in the back,
Yes, you are.
so I would like to use a firebolt,
Okay.
but I don't know if I can do that safely without hitting my friends.
Well, luckily you can occupy the same square as your friend, so you can where Gracie is, and then go ahead and fire your firebolt.
I will do that.
Okay. Because you're small.
I'm strong, but I'm small.
Make an attack, please, and thank you.
I rolled a 13.
13. Very good. 13 is going to hit. Yes. Go ahead and roll damage, please.
All right. Shit. Oh, it's 11 points.
All right. 11 points. 11 points of fire damage to the gelatinous cube. And you see if you didn't see it already, you definitely see it now as the fire bolt hits the gelatinous cube, spraying fire and this, well, lack of a better term, huge jello mold apart, slapping ooze and so forth upon the floor there. Of course, flaming ooze at this point. Is that going to end your turn, Chris?
I'm going to move to right here so that I do not block or hinder them from their movement.
I like that idea. Now then, with that, it does come to the cube's turn.
Oh, I have chosen most wisely.
Okay. So our gelatinous cube has 15 feet of movement. It is going to move forward 15 feet. So
It's going to be right there.
Yep.
Boys.
Evil cube.
All right. After moving forward 15 feet, is going to make an attack at the closest individual, which actually would be Mario.
Evil cube.
Mario, the cube's figure seems to form some sort of appendage that reaches out to slap at you. Does a. I don't think that's going to do it. Let's find out. I just dropped something as well at the same time. That's always fun. Does a 12 hit?
Nope.
All right. And after that,
Mario.
okay. After that, that's going to end its turn, and that will bring us to Gracie. Gracie, you see this gelatinous cube that is lunging forward at you, attacking your friend that has lobbed a firebolt at it. What would you like to do?
First, as my first action, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark.
I'm going to do a second level spell, Hunter.
Chris, I have a feeling we're getting that reverberation through you. Can I get you to pause or mute yourself while Gracie's going? Thank you. Please continue, Gracie.
Right. I'm going to cast a second level Hunter's Mark on it.
All right.
As my first action.
Okay.
And then as a word. Where's our word? And then I'm gonna move 20 feet back.
Okay. So here's the only thing about that. You are moving through your friend's occupied square, so as long as your friend is not trying to hinder you in any way, that's possible, I guess. I'm going to allow it. I'm going to allow that. Go ahead and move backward 20 feet. Oh, do you not have the ability to do so, Gracie? Can someone help out Gracie by moving her back 20 feet? Okay.
Did it move?
Okay. I didn't see you logged in to roll 20, so. Okay. Very good. Now, is that going to end your turn, Gracie?
Not quite.
Okay.
So I'm going to get my vicious. That was spooky. I'm going to get my vicious longbow out.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack it.
Okay. Technically, that does work because the longbow is an arching weapon rather than a crossbow, which shoots straight. So, also, you can shoot over the head of your friend. That's fine. Make an attack. But could you do me a favor because you are kind of behind him? Can you just make that attack at disadvantage? I'm sure you're going to hit. That's a very low AC.
Does a 10 hit?
Yes, it does. Kind of hard to miss something that takes up the entire hall. Roll your damage, please.
It's going to take 11 damage.
11 points of piercing damage. That included your hunter's mark, correct?
Yes.
Very good. Now then, is that going to end your turn?
Yes.
Well then, let us see what happens when Brandon has a go. Brandon, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
So I am going to pull out crossbow, my Dinglebopper's crossbow. Go ahead and do its ability to cast invisibility on this.
Okay, so you're going to cast invisibility.
And yeah, using the Dinglebopper's.
Okay. You turn invisible. Didn't you already use that ability today?
Yes, I did. So I cannot do that. You're right. All right. I'm going to pull out Staff of Thunder and Lightning.
Staff of Thunder and Lightning, very good. Are you shooting a lightning bolt down the hallway?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I need to make a what save?
Dexterity 17.
Thank you. Roll your damage.
I'm doing that.
Hmm.
28.
28. Like the first thing you should be doing when you cast lightning bolt or something like that is start rolling damage because no matter what you're rolling damage. Okay. 28 points of damage to the cube. And Chris, you feel this tickle as this lightning bolt beams down the hallway, just grazing past your arm. The hairs on your arm stick up from the static electricity as this lightning bolt shoots down the hall at this gelatinous cube. It is your turn. What would you like to do? I'm sorry, Brandon, that was the end of your turn, correct?
Yeah, that was it.
I
I
thought
only
so.
have one action.
Yeah. So, Chris or Drake, Mario, however they like to call it, it is your go. I think I'm talking to myself. Chris, are you there?
You're muted.
Oh, right. Thank you.
I forgot I was muted. I'm sitting here answering you. I'm gonna firebolt it from where I'm at, and then I'm gonna move after I firebolt it.
Make it so.
So yeah. I mean, I figure I'm like right here, and he really he likes it when I use that on him. So I'm gonna try it again.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled. Okay, I take what I said about D&D Beyond Dice back. I rolled a nat 20 with a +6 is 26.
Okay. Can I get you to do me a favor? You're gonna hate me.
Sure. Yeah.
You're rolling at disadvantage because you're in melee.
Oh, really? So I got to roll it again, is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
I do it again, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, that was an 18.
You still hit.
Yeah.
Just not fireworks.
Oh, I was really gonna like the 4d10 damage, so I only do 2. So we're doing 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. Very good. And is that going to... You're going to back up. That's right.
I'm going to go... Let's see. It would have to go into the space in front of it and then down 2 more spaces if it wants to move to 15. I'm going to move to here.
Okay. So, I just want to ask real quick, just to be fair, Brandon. When after you cast your lightning bolt, I went and immediately turned to Chris's turn without actually doing the due courtesy of making sure that was everything you actually wanted to do during your turn. That was the end of your turn, correct?
Yes, that was.
You're positive.
Yes.
Very good. What is your AC?
It is 13.
Very good. The gelatinous cube marches forward and attacks you. We are trying to occupy your space. At this time, we're just going to attack you. How about that? How about them apples? Okay. So, with an attack of... Never mind. More threatening than dangerous. Now then, it lurches at you and an appendage comes out, but you just like slowly duck underneath it. You're like, cut it out. All right.
With that, can I use my reaction, Hellish Rebuke,
Yes, you can.
on that now?
Oh yeah. I mean, if you're using it, yes. What
Yeah.
is the what needs to
The
happen?
damage is 20.
There is a save involved here.
Yes, there is.
I need to know that too.
Actually, there's no save.
No, there is a save involved with Hellish Rebuke. So, I got it.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not in the wording. I was reading it in a wrong spot. It's a 16 dexterity.
Thank you. It does fail. What was the damage?
20.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And now the DM has to do math. You see the fire as you like. What do you say with your Hellish Rebuke? Is there anything you'd like to say? Because this is it. How would you like to do this?
Be gone, slide.
All right, very good. All right, so you uh, speak to the slime, and the fire roars up around it, and it melts into the ground. Okay. That is the end of this encounter. Good job, guys. You managed to make short work of this gelatinous cube. Very well done. A lot better than the last time. Last time,
Yeah.
really bad.
Hey, there wasn't a ghost involved, so.
So you guys managed to get rid of the dungeon janitors, and we'll say at this point in time, you guys do make your way, with no further ado, to the study you were making your way towards before I had you roll that random encounter. So now that you made your way back to the study, what is it exactly you guys are after?
We were just gonna do a long rest.
Oh, okay. All right. Is there a watch you guys are setting up?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, how are you guys organizing that watch?
I will go last because Soga needs her hit points.
I think
You're gonna
It's
go
been a
last, you
crazy
said?
day with positions. Yeah.
Okay. You go last.
I mean, since I took the healing potion, I first.
Okay. Um. Okay. Well, we know who's going last. Who's going first?
You're muted.
I keep forgetting. Mario would like to be the first watch.
Okay.
Okay.
You should just turn it to push to talk. That way you just like, whatever. Uh. So anyway, you say you're taking the first watch. Very good, Chris. You or Drake, Mario, the strong or the great? The strong. Very good. Mario the strong, taking first watch. So it has been a long day. You guys go ahead and get yourselves some bedding together. You guys have like blankets or like a bedroll you guys brought with you. Did you guys bring any equipment to like take a rest?
I did.
Hmm. Good. Cool. All right. Anyone else? You guys all have the comforts available to you to take a proper rest. Some munchies, perhaps.
I do.
But
Yeah.
I take that. I take that back. I do not have bedrolls.
All right. Do you at least have rations? Do you guys all have rations?
Yeah.
Can you get? Do you have rations to consume to have a proper long rest?
I do not.
Oh,
I
it
do.
seems like you are missing a key ingredient of a full rest.
Can I
We,
share half my rations?
you can share half your rations and get half your. How many rations do you have?
A day's worth.
So your guys are telling me you experienced adventurers marched your way into these ruins with 4 rations between you, because apparently Mario brought 3, and Gracie brought 1, and Brandon brought
And I
1.
even have a blanket.
Well, at least you have enough for the 3 of you to at least eat, as long as you guys share. So consume
I
3.
give Brandon one of my rations. Or excuse me,
If we can go ahead and consume 3 rations, I will grant you the benefit of your long rest.
Oh, wait, question. It says I have 10.
Oh, well, that's even better. Just consume. Just make sure that between the all of you consume your
one each. One set of rations each.
correct 1 each. But Brandon doesn't have 1 to delete, so someone's gonna have to get rid of 2.
I can.
All right. Then I'll just down one and take the first watch. And I'm going to love the fact that I get to long rest because I need it.
Brandon, are we learning?
Yes.
We're learning.
Yes.
And when you're in town, not the only thing you need to worry about is just shiny things to cut people.
That part.
Okay.
Mazoga
I need to find something to go stabby
outcast and
stabby.
be like, you kill me.
Sorry. All right. So, with that, I'm gonna, I'm gonna move through this. Uh, no event, no event for our long rest. Full benefit, everything. You guys wake after several hours of resting, each of you taking your turn of watch in tandem. And you awake all rested in the morning. No event. Not the slightest. You do, of course, hear things. Sounds of, you know, something maybe walking about in the hallways, but it could have been nothing. Then again, you have seen some strange things since you've been here. And what else is there to do here?
Well, besides going and fighting that big armored metal golem creature.
Is that what the next thing to do is?
Seems to be.
I
Wait.
think so.
Um. Mario's like, I don't know about you guys. I don't know if a I don't know if we should actually attack the golem. Have you guys ever fought a golem?
I have not. Have you, Mario?
No, I haven't. And because of that, I'm still here. So I don't know if fighting a golem is going to be the best plan of action. I could be
Should
wrong.
we see if it talks?
If it talks, I mean, yeah, I'd say if we can get close enough to have a conversation. Is that a trap door in that room with it? Yeah, it would kind of be beneficial to get in there. It's probably guarding that level. So golems are a magical construct. Me being a sorcerer, I'm going to share at least what I think I know. But golems are created for a purpose by a powerful person using magic, and usually very powerful. If it's an iron or stone golem or something like that, we're gonna have a really hard time even doing any damage to it, and we're gonna be like bugs, and it's gonna like mash it bad. So, they generally don't really talk much. If you enter an area, as long as you're not doing something that it hasn't been given the command to make sure you don't do, you're okay. But considering it's in the doorway, my guess is we're fine until we try to enter the doorway. And fighting it, is it an iron golem, Pat?
Yes, it's an ironclad golem.
Oh. So, Mario I'm very strong, but I will concede that it is stronger than I.
Wow, something stronger than Mario the Strong, huh?
Yeah. But I'm down to go check it out. But I don't want to get so close that we end up in melee combat with it and it go wrong. It goes south.
Okay. Now,
Do you think with that area outside in the cavern, there might be another way into that room without going to the front?
I know when I went to go look at that can't leave the room that it's in because it's too big.
Yeah, that would great. So maybe we can break a hole in the wall on the north side of the cavern, out in the cavern through there, to get to the trap door, and maybe we can do that without alerting the golem.
What do you
This
think?
one? Whatever
Huh?
idea works.
So, Valcast, what do you think of that idea?
Yeah, that's pretty good. We just got to make sure that we don't, if we can do it, just got to make sure.
So,
Not,
here's the deal, though.
That's
If we
probably-
get in that room, on that trap door, they're going to be able to follow us. Huh. But we might have trouble coming back that way.
Gia? Or it could
Mario,
just be a-
Mario definitely thinks that it's guarding the entry into some other part of this place. And obviously, there's not many other places we can go. So, at least I don't think there's any other places we can go. This looks like this was dead end. Well, that's the exit.
What about those stairs that popped up in the first?
Oh, the stairs that go up or down from that first area where the 3 cages are?
Yeah.
I think that's when we came down.
Yeah, that's how we came down here.
Yeah, you guys have been over everything in this dungeon except for that one thing. This level is done except for one thing.
Yeah. I mean, we could try going there
Or
and
you
talking.
could just take the information that you've received and make your way back to the church. Or go ahead and make your way down here and take a look. Why not?
So do I have something that can?
As much as Zelda loves a challenge, we don't have the rations. Well, one of us doesn't have the rations for our rest.
So we could go back up to where the lizard folk are, buy a decent amount of rations, and possibly talk to the lizard folk to see if they have any information about that guy and what's below him. Can't hurt.
Sound like we can come back down.
So we head back out and see if we can get some extra supplies from the lizard folk and see if they have any information about that big metal guy.
Okay. All right, let's start making our way out then. What way are you guys planning on leaving?
Up the stairs.
Oh. Okay. All right. So you guys began making your way out of the dungeon. Make your way out to this hallway. And you're looking down the hallway there, and you see another specter. Another ghost. Down at the end of the hallway in the corner. It just happens to be the direction you need to go, I suppose.
Better we can cut through that library.
You could cut the library. Let's roll initiative. See if you guys can get before the ghost and make your way down into the library. Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
You guys might need a little, I don't know, extra incentive to roll this here initiative. I don't know. I don't know if it's possible.
I
You have
got a
any
17.
bards among you?
Wasn't.
Let's get some initiative rolls for this ghost
That's
in the hall. What?
I got a 13.
Okay. What about you, Chris? You are muted. Chris, you are currently muted.
I got it. I said, of course I am. Of course I am. All right. You need initiative for yet another ghost. We're definitely going to call Ghostbusters. Who are you going to call?
Ancient ruins, bro. What did you roll?
Can't. Are you serious? 19 plus my bonus would be it's like +2, I think.
Nice. You guys.
So 20.
You guys needed to beat an 11.
So 21.
So, well done. All of you succeed in that initiative check. So that brings you guys all down to the next area. So, you guys are in. Let's say you guys make your way into the whatever. Well, you see the ghost as you guys are fleeing. Seems to just go right through the wall and is in the library with you.
Well, it's coming after us.
That's the end of its
Wow.
turn. It is your turn. What would you like to do? Run?
Well, we're trying.
Yes, run.
Yes, let's run. Run down this way and then down here and all the way down the hall. And what's really bad is that this guy could just go to right down here. He could just go straight line down there. But yeah, we're running.
You're absolutely right. So as you guys are running, you can see that this specter is just kind of following along. Hasn't hurt anyone. Just following along. It doesn't engage you at all, but it watches as you make your way by.
Does this ghost seem familiar?
Yes, it's the cook.
Oh man, it's the cook. Now I got a question about that ring I'm wearing. I'm thinking this might be leaving us alone because of the ring.
I don't know. It's a good question. Excellent question.
He's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I know nothing.
I mean, you know something. You just won't.
I am a mediator. I know nothing.
He knows nothing.
I only know check results. That's all I know. DCs. That's what I understand. That's all I know.
Hey, Patrick.
Yeah.
I really hate to do this. I'm starting to get huge migraine.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's probably a good time to wrap up. So you guys make your way out of the dungeon and make your way topside. Okay? And we will pause here until next time. I want to thank everyone for participating, and of course, all those at home joined us this evening. Of course, Gracie did issue the challenge of 50 followers. So whether you're watching live or sometime this week and come across this, and if you help me out with that, I'd love to see what Gracie looks behind that little mask. It'd be nice to finally see who we're playing with. But anyway, until then, be kind to each other, We're all in this together. And Chris, you had something.
If we had a minute, I had something I wanted to do when we get back to the lizard folk thing before the next session, if that's possible.
Yeah, we can hang out
But
on Discord for a minute and we'll chit chat about it. In fact, I
okay.
extend to anyone out there on Twitch. There is a link down below for Discord, and you are welcome to join the Discord server there at Leon Jenkins Gaming, Leon Jenkins One Gaming. Sorry, and you can join us there. We're going to be hanging out and chit chatting for a little bit, and if you wanted to hang out with us, you are more than welcome. Thank you again, and everyone say good night.
Have a
Good night.
Good
guys.
night.
Oop, wrong button.